Hello and welcome to the Redhound Film Review, the show that watches movies so you don't have to. I'm Jasper.
And I'm Landon.
This film in front of a live studio audience. Not really. In today's episode, we'll be discussing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie with our special guest, Jeffrey.
Hello, I am Jeffrey Morton, the special guest.
We'll be going over what we thought was good about the movie and what we thought was bad. Then we'll compare it to other similar movies.
So stay tuned and get your popcorn out.
There are many good things about the FNAF movie, in my opinion, like the details to the set and the camera work.
I thought that the animatronics were very impressive technically. They showed like a true craftsmanship for practical effects.
I agree. I think they did a great job with how they looked.
What do you think, Jeff?
I think they did pretty good with the craftsmanship of the animatronics, But they are a little different from the video game. I'll give them that. But they did pretty good overall.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they could have made them look a little bit scarier.
I mean, it's like a big cartoon bear. It's kind of hard to make that scary. But, on another note, I thought that Matthew Lillard as William Afton was like a really good casting decision and a real highlight of the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I loved him in Scream and Scooby-Doo, but I think in this film especially, he nailed it, and I don't think they could have got anybody better. Since we're talking about actors, what do you think about Josh Hutcherson?
Yeah, I thought he was kind of weak, honestly. I mean, he didn't give a very compelling performance, and usually you want your protagonist to be like your strongest, or like one of your strongest actors, but I thought, honestly, he's one of the worst. I mean, he wasn't a bad actor, he was outshined. He's alright, but he was outshined by Matthew Lillard. I think he was even outshined by like the little girl they had to play his
sister.
Sister, yeah. I thought she did a pretty good job for a child
Yeah,
actor.
I think she did good as well.
And the woman playing Vanessa. What do you think, Jeff?
I have to agree with you, Jasper. He was definitely outshined here and there, but I don't know. I feel like overall he did pretty good. But, yeah, I feel like, the guy that plays Afton is,
Matthew Lillard.
yeah, was a lot better than him.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, now on to we thought what was bad about the movie.
Everything.
Yeah, personally, I think they did an awful job on the story. I mean, the game is about haunted animatronics trying to kill you, and they made it to where they have a slumber party and build a fort in the middle of like the pizzeria that's supposed to be haunted.
Well, it's haunted by them, and it's just like the scene's trying to convey it, like just because they're like haunted and like they're haunting these like animatronics, they're still like little kids because they died when they were like what, like 10, like 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, like 5 or 6, I think.
Like 6 or 7 or something.
What about you, Jeff? What do you think?
A little delay on that.
I feel like the movie could have been rated R since the game is about jump scares and stuff, but they did include like younger people into this, like the little kids.
What about jump scares makes you think it should be rated R?
Well, the game is just jump scares, but I feel like rated R movies are more likely to have more jump scares, and I wasn't really scared watching it.
Yeah, to add on to that, I mean, it had so much potential to be like one of the movies of the year, if not the best movie of the year. But instead, I feel like they went for a kid version, which I was not excited to see at all.
You gotta understand who these games are for. The games are for little kids, so the movie's gonna be for little kids.
Yeah, but I feel like majority of the people who played the original FNAF games are like at least 16 now, and I feel like people would have rather enjoyed and appreciated a movie that was rated R, especially since the whole game is about horror. What do you think, Jeff? Did you play the games as a kid?
Yeah, I played the game a lot with my older sister. She really introduced me to the game, but yeah, we really played it during the summer, winter breaks, and like snow days.
Yeah, I mean, coming for someone who hasn't even played the games, I thought the plot of the movie was all right. I also thought, honestly, and this kind of ties into what you said about it being PG, it's not really able to be taken seriously because, like, Freddy Fazbear and, like, Five Nights at Freddy's, these are, like, punchlines, you know? And when this big like fat cartoon bear is supposed to be like a joke, or not supposed to be, but is a joke. I mean, how am I supposed to be scared by him?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, there's literally a meme of him just going or, you know.
Yeah, and that was in like the sequel too. They know. They just not doing anything about it.
Yeah, I feel like if they just stuck to the concept of the game, it would have been like an all-time great movie.
I don't know about that.
It's fair.
You know, speaking of it being all time, you got to compare it to other movies to get that. And I think now would be a good time to begin the next component of our review, comparisons to other movies. One of the most obvious for me would be the Minecraft movie because it suffers a lot of the same pitfalls as the FNAF movie. It's unable to be taken seriously and adapts its source material quite loosely. But where Five Nights at Freddy's suffered, the Minecraft movie, in my opinion, kind of like turns that lack of seriousness to its benefit.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I totally agree with you. I don't think that they should have made it serious since most of their audiences for the game is just kids. But like what you said about how FNAF didn't adapt, the Minecraft movie used some of the best comedy actors and teased several funny moments of the movie in the trailer, like the intro,
Chicken
like
jockey.
yeah, I am Steve.
La 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 lava, chicken.
I love that song. I like how they even added that into the game afterwards. But like you said, how FNAF couldn't adapt. I feel like Minecraft movie, they did it perfectly.
What do you think of the Minions movie?
Oh my gosh, don't get me started on that. Like, out of nowhere on TikTok, everybody started wearing suits to the Minions movie. It was awesome, but I feel like it ruined the movie for some kids.
I mean, maybe if Five Nights at Freddy's could have captured that kind of energy that had people wearing suits or whatever, or like had people getting out of their seats and hollering chicken jockey.
I mean,
throwing
some people even brought a live chicken in the theaters, man. It was crazy.
Throwing their popcorn at the screen and like screaming and crap. I mean, I think maybe if they could have captured that kind of energy, it would have been received better by audiences.
Yeah. What do you think, Jeff?
I agree, but like, I feel like the FNAF movie did capture some like cosplay, because like the first day I went and tried to watch it, and the theater was packed, but there's people dressed up as like the animatronics.
Yeah, I've seen some of that on
I
TikTok.
think in a lot of ways, most movies kind of do that though, because I remember seeing that video when Dune 2 came out, like the guy who like made a sandworm that he wrote on. Like I think a lot of movies can do that. It's not the same as like Minecraft.
It's mainly just based off their fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A second comparison, and honestly the best one in my opinion, would be the FNAF 2 movie. I feel like they did a complete 180 in this movie compared to the first one.
I mean, I think I gotta disagree. I feel like it did better than the first one, but it still had a lot of the same issues. And I think the issues are just kind of inherent to the way that, Blumhouse, the studio making these movies, wants to make these movies. At some parts, it's too unserious and it's not even trying to be taken seriously. But in other parts, it's trying to make itself seem serious when you just can't take it seriously.
I somewhat agree with what you're saying. I feel like they kind of did the same way with Megan, where they made the first movie like not too scary, then the second one's kind of scary. But I think they did a way better job with the horror. Like overall, it was more enjoyable for me.
What about you, Jeff?
I feel like nowadays people are just rushing through movies, just trying to produce them, just to have them.
Could you say that, it was like a movie that was produced by someone within a certain time period?
Yes.
Yeah.
But rushed.
But rushed. Okay. Well, overall, in my opinion, Five Nights at Freddy's was a movie that struggled with its own identity. Did it want to be a close adaptation to the games, or did it want to tell its own story? Did it want to be a cheesy action movie or a serious horror film? It doesn't seem the director, Emma Tammy, was able to answer these questions. I think the movie's a high 4 out of 10 popcorn buckets.
My final thoughts on this film, like Jeffrey said, I felt like it was kind of rushed. I felt like they didn't consider what the fans wanted and focused solely on making profit by making it PG to maximize ticket sales. Overall, I also give it 4 out of 10 popcorn buckets. What about you, Jeff?
I'm just happy they made a movie, but overall, I get 5.5 popcorn buckets out of 10.
5.5.
It's pretty generous.
5.5. Well, you heard it here first, folks. 5.5 popcorn buckets. Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure to tell us what you think in the comments. Drop a like and subscribe for more movie reviews. Thank you.